Beginners or experts? I got this question the other day, and I want to bring this up to you so you can get a foundational understanding of when you should hire beginners and experts. What you've got to understand is to have the foundational understanding of what you're hiring for. Like, if I'm going to get recruited from hiring, when is it time to hire? Should you be hiring marketing beginners? Or do I hire? OnlyFans management. When is it a good time to hire marketing beginners versus marketing experts? Okay, firstly, you got to have the understanding and the foundational understanding of what you're hiring. If, let's just say, you're hiring a Twitter, okay, do you understand Twitter enough? Like, some people don't understand Twitter. Do you understand the foundational of how it works, what people are tweeting about, and how does the thoughts get out there, and how does the SEO work? Are you allowed to do this? Are you not allowed to do this? Safe for work? Not safe for work? This is the basic foundational understanding of Twitter. Do you understand the retweets, the saves, the bookmarks? Do you understand that? Do you understand what other agencies are doing and OnlyFans creators are doing? How does it work, and how does that translate if you were to do it yourself? Like, if you're the marketer, the freelance on doing that. Okay, so you gotta have the foundation, and that's with anything, I believe, unless you don't need to know as much. If you are partnering with like a business partner, like this person's going to take care of marketing, the other person's going to take care of operations, and you're going to run the finances, something like that. So you don't need to understand all the nitty-gritties. But let's just say this is you're on crossroads, you're starting out. This is what I would suggest in setting up. I've got some notes here, I'm looking at my notes. So the first question you need to ask yourself, what stage are you right now? Are you just a beginner? Do you have a model? Are you a model? Okay, are you a model? Are you an OnlyFans agency that's just starting out? Because I remember when I first started out, one of my first hires was a Reddit VA, okay? And I'd suggest to start there too, so you're a bit more agency dependent on getting traffic to the OnlyFans account. So the other thing is, now where are you gonna find these people? Okay? So I'm gonna give you some brief places where you can put adverts out. Facebook, Telegram groups, Upwork, Online PH. Now we're going to go into let's understanding where you are. That's where to hire. Okay, you might already know these basic things. Write this down. What stage you are at the skill level of what you are hiring. Now, you be hiring a beginner, someone entry level, or an expert. So these different routes to go down through. If you've done the work, you understand the clear outcome, you have a system in place of, like, if you can do it, if you have that system in place, then I'd suggest that you are hiring a more experienced marketing expert. And with this, when you're hiring more experienced, okay, I'm going to go back to a quote by the co-founder of LinkedIn. No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you are a solo player in the game, you're always going to lose to a team. This is why it's very crucial, get a solid team. It's not just hiring the best person. Is that person going to be a team player? Do you have the right systems in place that is going to benefit that person? But the big problems that you're going to face is this the right person? Is this the right person I'm hiring? Going through all the CVs. I have to go through these CVs, and all that takes time. So having the right systems and frameworks in place with the software that I use Test Gorilla. So if people are applying, they can go do the tests. That's having the basic foundations. Now, if you're just starting and OFM is relatively new, okay, it's not like solid, be aware even if you want to hire the best, the experts, you are competing against that person I just mentioned from the co-founder of LinkedIn. You're hiring, you are up against, it's a race to hire the best talent, the experts out there that are going to be a team player. But if you're not going to be professional from the people that, if you get an expert, you spend all that time, that person is going to leave. Like, oh, you're not professional. It's having the systems in place, you can handle the clear outcome with the expert. Okay, so it's not just on that person. You should not be afraid by that person. You should be certain that you understand what you want and how you want it to be done with the right package. Because you guys are up against LinkedIn, Facebook, Meta, Twitter, all these companies that hire overseas. Because the other benefit to having an online business is being able to hire people from overseas and to do the arbitrage, currency arbitrage, to get the best result. Now that does come down to another skill level of what you should be paying these people, and I'm going to be going over this on my course, on my VIP Telegram. Okay, it does change. There are varieties of payment structures, commission-based, results-based, depending on who you hire. And I do suggest when you're starting out that you're heavily on the commission side, results-based. Okay, but now you still have the challenges. You're up against the LinkedIn, the Facebook, the Metas, the online companies that are outsourcing to, say, the Philippines. You got a filtering system in that you're going to go through, and then what you're going to have is the clear expectations for that person. Now, if you're just starting out, on OnlyFans as a creator, as a agency, have the basic understandings. Write that down, what you expect that person to do, what their day should look like. Then when I was starting out, and the key mistake, what I personally made when I was starting out, is not having the correct monitoring system at an affordable price. So the ones that I recommended, and I've said it on the other YouTube videos, is having a Screen IO that's affordable to monitor, it takes screenshots, and to have Discord, let them just live stream it. You can jump on at any time. That the Screen IO takes their hourly, if you're going to pay them hourly, and Discord, you can jump on there anytime and check up on what they're doing live. So that's what I recommend, and having the clear expectation of what you want that person to do. Now you have the foundation. So if you want to hire someone that has experience, but as that person, I would stay away from hiring an absolute beginner unless it's a transferable skill that you already have, that person already has. Let's just say you're hiring, they've gone through university, they have psychology experience and some sales experience. Those are all transferable skills. So if they're going to go into a chatter, that's perfect. Quality control. Now, if you're going to hire someone, let's say that's a little bit different, that hasn't done much, like an editor, that's still online, right? You're not going to hire a video editor and get that person to do Reddit, okay? It doesn't cross over. It's better that person is into Reddit and knows the forums and understands the basic understanding of what to post, when to post. But yourself, you can learn that as well. I'm going to go over this in my own OnlyFans agency course in the descriptions now. So I'm going to go over the basics of that. If you have the basic understandings and you've actually done it, you'll know how to teach that person. And that is actually where you're going to get the best results long term. Okay? The longer term, that person that you trained, in my opinion, they're going to have more loyalty to you because you're the one that helped them get that job, that role, that placement. So integrity, loyalty, long term, those are the key things that you want to definitely be looking forward. Back to what Steve Jobs says, it doesn't make sense. Smart people and tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do. That is good when you're in the interviewing stage, to ask them questions on how it should be done. If you're doing a more high level skill thing, what would be your process? Now you're gathering specific data that's tailored to your business to get to the next level. But it's about finding these people, and it's a timely thing, being professional, being well presented, and doing everything that you can to have a professionalism going on, okay, there. So going back to the overall, have the right expectations to the person to start off with, and you're going to be on your way. I wouldn't suggest you can hire beginners if they have transferable skills. If they have transferable skills, foundational skills. But if they have experience in different areas and they're a beginner, it's not going to suit, it's not going to cross over, okay? Unless you have the specific task, the specific job role locked, then you can hire absolute beginners, okay? And the benefit from hiring beginners is that you are going to get the best rate because they're going to start at the lowest, okay, at the market value of that. The currency arbitrage, then you're going to benefit the most from that, okay? If you're hiring from the Philippines and the likes of these other countries, Jamaica, South Africa, that have English, okay, and they have good Wi-Fi connection. So, and then with the more experts, either it's going to be more of a partnership, commission-based role, but these people still have to be more, they have to be accounted, okay? They have to be accountable to what that you want to do, okay? Now, if you're hiring, there needs to be clear expectations. Look, if you're going to be hiring an expert, the expert is a freelance. Is it a full-time role? Do you have a full-time role for that specific person, or you're hiring a freelancer that has other gigs, okay? Because they're getting paid results on a results basis. Full-time role that works for your agency. Those are the different other things. It's perfectly fine if that person can get the results on the expert side and get that outcome that the agency wants, having other gigs, okay, other specific gigs tailored, okay. There's no issues. That's hiring a contractor, a freelance, okay, that does other jobs. And then you have on the other side someone that works for you directly. You're going to get the best rates, but there's more training on the training side that you have to do. So when you're starting out, you're better to hire the best, find the best for results based. When you have a system, then you can start to put that system back into someone that's going to help you scale at a more affordable rate to get that lower and get the profits higher. Okay, at the end of the day, it's to make money. Okay, that's the whole point. Not the business to let loose ends go by. So I hope this answers your question. And should you be hiring beginners or experts in the OnlyFans management industry?